really wonderful, high quality stuff is being made in our valley, and we don't have to wander too far to find it. And we can look within our own community to fulfill lots of our needs.
I'm Todd Piehowski and Dane Lumen with the Nick Klain Real Estate Group, and we're here with Lori Brennan and Posey Handpicked Goods here in Leavenworth, Washington for the Leavenworth Insider Series. Okay, Lori, so we're here at Posey for the Leavenworth Insider Series. So can you give us a little background, maybe the story behind Posey?
Yeah, sure. I am starting my 5th year that I've been in business here on the corner. And I began it because I was really inspired by small businesses who were making high quality, small production products in and around the Pacific Northwest. And I wanted to support them and also be inspired by them.
So can you tell us a bit about some of the products, some of the artists that are here featured in the shop?
Yeah. I have clothing that has been made by mostly women-owned small businesses around the Pacific Northwest. It's all small production with an eye towards sustainable fabrics and a design eye that you don't see every day. Your neighbor's not going to have it on.
Right.
And I have home goods, anything from candles to textiles that speak to our mountain environment, and just really unique items that add to your quality of life, I think, and make your house a happy place to be.
So Lori, how do you get connected and choose the products, the goods, the items that you have here at Posey?
Basically, I'm always treasure hunting. I'm always looking for independent artists and designers who inspire me with their story and inspire me with the amount of craftsmanship and the quality of their goods. So basically, it's anything that I like, I'll bring into the shop.
Right. So can you give us an example, like someone recent or someone that you might showcase?
Yeah, for instance, recently, it seems like I've had a lot of local artists come in with jewelry, and so I've kind of expanded my jewelry line a little bit because there's local folks who are making some beautiful jewelry. And another line that I've expanded recently is my paper products. There's some local artists who are really putting together some beautiful cards and art prints. And sometimes that's translated also onto hats and t-shirts. And so to me, that's really fun. They're making, mountain inspired things that I think we like here in Leavenworth. And the tourists come here for the mountains, and so they like to see that and take a little piece of that home.
Right. So, the space is beautiful. I mean, walking into the shop, it's gorgeous. It's got great views out, it has great light. You've done such a great job with how you've set everything up. Can you speak to kind of the experience from the person that might want to visit from that standpoint, what you're kind of shooting for when they come into the shop?
Well, as you've noticed, I'm off the main drag a little bit. I wanted to be able to distinguish myself as being something different. I have unique things that you might not even find grouped together in a bigger city because I do choose all the small production things. You're not going to see it in other shops in town, probably not even in the surrounding towns or, east of the mountains. So I think people will be coming this way to find something out of the ordinary and something that speaks to Leavenworth.
I love it.
Can you speak to a little bit on your view of or how you see Posey really fitting into the community?
Yeah, of course. I love to highlight local artists and designers. We know that. But one thing that I particularly love is working with the Leavenworth Community Farmers Market to schedule artists to come into my Posey Handpicked Goods artisan booth. There's a different artist or designer or some maker that comes every week and sells their goods and markets within the community so that everyone can see that really wonderful, high quality stuff is being made in our valley, and we don't have to wander too far to find it. And we can look within our own community to fulfill lots of our needs.
Right.
So I love working with the Leavenworth Community Farmers Market that way.
Yeah, and really supporting those local
Yep.
artisans like out there.
Yep.
Lori, this is the Leavenworth Insider Series. So you live here, you've lived here a number of years. So what would be your insider tip for somebody either planning to move here or just to visit?
Gosh, I would say it depends on the season, because every season is pretty amazing. I love every season here. Outside in the mountains, there's skiing, there's hiking, there's biking, there's climbing, there's paddleboarding. I mean, really any of that stuff. But I'm definitely not going to tell you my favorite places to do those. But you'll find your favorite place, because there's so many. And then in the summer, of course, the Leavenworth Farmers Market on Thursday nights is super fun. You're going to meet a ton of people. Everybody goes there to enjoy. It's really like a big community fair every week. So definitely that. And then our little town treasure is our historic ski hill, right? There's trails there. There's mountain bike trails. There's running trails. And the patio is starting to be open year-round, so even if you're not super athletic-minded, it's a great place just to go hang out and bring your dog and meet all sorts of people,
Right.
read a book.
Yeah.
So that's another fun thing.
Right, awesome. Well, Lori, thanks so much for having us here at Posey Handpicked Goods here in Leavenworth, Washington as part of the Insider Series. I am Todd Piehowski. This is Dane Loon with the Mythical Plain Real Estate Group. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.